Oi, what's all this then about a Goofy Movies podcast being going on? Oh, this is Constable Adam here. Which one of you blokes is named Connor?
Try that again,
Which-
Doc.
Speak up, boy.
It's
Alright.
Which one of you blokes is named Moses?
Yeah, that'd be me.
This is episode 25, is it? Will you go license for this podcast, you cheeky bastard?
Yeah.
hold on, I have it right here. I'll find it.
Yeah, what's it called? If you just contact YouTube, they'll tell you that we have a license to make this podcast.
All right, then, carry on.
Thank you, Constable Dickhead.
Where the fuck is Adam?
I don't know. We have this constable on for this episode, as he mentioned that it was 25. You know.
Yeah, I didn't even know that. He's the special guest, and he knew that, and I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I mean, maybe he's actually been watching the episodes and keeping count. Unlike I function with my heart. My
I
heart.
can't say that I've watched every episode either.
I think I've watched most episodes. If I'm being actually honest.
I've seen every episode at least once. Sometimes I watch a
Oh,
couple
really?
of episodes,
Okay.
multiple times.
It's gonna sound bad, but I don't have the time.
What I do is
Like,
Time to record this thing. I mean,
yeah, I have to. I think it's just really funny. It's just like the addition of recording this and then editing it, which mind you, not like it's a heavy lifting job, because it's like some episodes are very minimal edits. But when like sometimes I want to do something like nice and fancy, when I ended one of the episodes with me saying farewell with like an echo, like that requires me to
I laughed.
like when I do shit like that, or like last week's episode, because like we were singing history. Well, I was singing. Well, no, we were singing history. Me and Connor were singing history, and we were doing Supreme. Yeah. And I cut my last Supreme, and it cut in straight into history Supreme.
Yeah, I like that. That was really good. That was very clever.
Yeah, I know. I was like, you know what? Like, since I did it at the end, might as well take the opportunities. And yeah. But no, yeah, for the most part, it's just like all that combined, and the fact that we're on YouTube only, and not like an actual podcast program or app. You know. It kind of makes it a tad, how should I say, what's the term I'm looking for? It makes it a tad, I don't know, man. Either way, how was y'all's weeks?
It was fun. Valentine's Day was nice.
Yeah.
I spent it sitting in a room.
Did you, okay.
By yourself?
No.
It was me and my depression.
It was me and my sleep paralysis demon just hanging out. Playing some Jedi Starfighter, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do know what you're saying. I spent it. I went out and got lunch with a friend. We went to Outback Steakhouse.
Nice.
Outback fucking kicks ass.
I mean, it's pretty good. Yeah, I enjoyed my meal there.
What is it that their special they always have? Is it the lobster and steak, or what is it like? You know, the commercials are always for it. Like, come down to the Outback for steak and lobster or something like. What is it?
Ribs.
What?
Ribs.
Is it ribs?
It's probably ribs, mate.
I, that's a really good Australian.
Oi, ribs, you fucking cunt. All right.
I can't do Australian. Huh?
It's a fair dinkum accent, if you ask me.
It's I can't do Australian because every time I do Australian, I end up being like British. It's like or Cockney British or like or South Londoner British, and it's just like shit.
I sometimes go too far and it becomes New Zealand.
Yeah, I feel that.
Which is another hard,
It's hard to make the distinction in my mind. Of
it's
Australia
wicked
and
hard.
New
It is wicked hard.
Now you're just going into
No,
John F. Kennedy.
Yeah. Wow, thank you for the joke. Thank you for letting it out. Thank you. Anyway.
Don't yell at him. He's just a boy.
It's funny. I can, if I really want to, I can just go either Irish or Scottish for as long as possible.
Oh yeah. I mean, I could do JFK like literally all day. It requires so little effort.
Yeah.
Right, Connor?
It requires as little effort as something of similar effort.
Yeah. It's quite a. Imagine if we did an entire podcast, all of us doing JFK's voice.
In that situation, I would have to kill myself.
Well, are you talking to me or you? Because I'm you too.
Who are you, me?
This is episode 25, the Cuban Missile Identity Crisis.
The Cuban Missile Identity Crisis. It brings a whole new meaning to identify its attack helicopter. Fuck. How's your week, Constable Dickhead?
Oh, my week, eh? Ooh, what do I do? Oh, bugger all.
Then.
No, I did have plans on Valentine's Day. They fell through, unfortunately. But I just ended up just staying home for the most part. Watched a bunch of movies. Judas and the Black Messiah was really good.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I really liked it.
Okay. Like I kept seeing trailers for it, and like honestly, it did not draw me in at all.
I enjoyed it.
I mean, no, I see.
My mom says that the FBI agent, the actor was who from Breaking Bad. She's like, he just looks like a fat Matt Damon. But and then I also watched Antebellum, but I was so bored by it, I kind of like watched something else.
Yeah, I heard Antebellum. It was like fucking whatever.
And then I watched Earwig and the Witch, and I absolutely fucking hated that movie.
Yeah, I heard you say
it was
that.
Garbage. It was.
Must have been what's his Miyazaki's son working on that one.
It was.
It was poor him.
Yeah, he just doesn't have it.
No, he doesn't, dude. Like he wanted to become like a farmer.
He was an architect, I think.
Yeah, he was like an art design like landscaper or some shit. Like he wanted to do landscape work, and it's really funny because his dad was like, "You can do whatever you want." The fuck do you mean you're not doing anime?
You can do whatever you want as long as it's this.
Like that's like literally some of the messages of some of his movies, and then it's just like when it comes time for him to do it, no,
not you,
not you.
Bless him, because if he's just not cut out for it, but he has this pressure put upon himself, he's also Miyazaki's son, so that has its own pressure. Like,
oh yeah, 100%.
I do not envy this man.
No, I don't envy him either. I'm just saying, like, yo, just let the guy be a landscaper, let him live his dream. But yeah, yeah. Anything, huh? Who'd you say, Connor?
Oh
no, never mind.
You piece of shit. I didn't fucking say anything.
Any
Go on, do the show.
Go on, dude. Damn, dog. Damn, dude.
Dan, who pissed in your cereal?
Come on now.
um, any goofy related things that came up like that? Well, not came up this week because it's such a rare idea, like likelihood that it would come up, but that you had to that you guys thought of, like throughout the week. Any goofy related things?
Is Goofy bald?
You know, no, wait,
It's
he might
fur.
be.
I mean, because like look
Ostensibly.
at the way like Max, you don't really see his skull. It's just you see hair. But like Goofy, you see the little bump on the top of his head, and he got like little strands.
As like the little strands, just the
Yeah,
two
about
strands.
that.
He might be bald.
His male pattern dog baldness.
Yeah, he could be bald. Huh? Do you think Max is gonna go bald?
Almost definitely.
The way he acts, yeah, he's gonna like
Damn,
he's gonna stress
Goofy.
himself the fuck out.
Goofy went bald young, right?
How old is he? He's like 40 something.
Yeah, he's like 40. Like he's like 50 in an extremely goofy movie.
There's those two little like things coming off the top. Doesn't he has like a little twinge of hair, doesn't he?
Those are the only things, as far as we know, are hair. But then again, we didn't we also say that like he totally, that the rest, that it is all just hair, like the actually. God, there's a lot of weird shit about like the anatomy of these characters, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I was about to say maybe he just has a buzz cut, but at the same time, his buzz cut, Bobby has a buzz cut in an extremely goofy movie, but you see where his hairline is. Goofy has no such thing. You know,
What the fuck?
like Goofy's hair and fur and skin like almost are all you like they're an amorphous beast, like that, like you can't see where it begins and ends, you know, unless Bobby's not a dog, or maybe he's like already shaved dog, like he doesn't have that much fur. God, there's so many weird implications.
Bobby almost looks like a naked mole rat.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the reason why I was curious about, because like as soon as I was thinking about it, I was like, honestly, he kind of looks like a naked mole rat. And when that happened, I was like, wait, is he possibly not a dog? Bizarre, truly. The only real thing I have to talk about is
What else could wait? Hold on. What else could he be? Could he possibly be a weasel?
a what?
A weasel?
A weasel?
Yeah.
Which would be funny because given the fact that Pauly Shore's alternate ego is called the Weasel.
Weasel.
Oh my God, he could be a weasel.
Have we talked about that? About this?
I think we briefly mentioned it once.
Because that makes more sense. Like, because other than that, what the fuck kind of dog is he? He's like one of those weird, like, short hair, I would imagine. What the fuck kind of dog is he? He has, like, small ears. Right?
Well, yeah. Well, his ears are weird.
His ears are weird. Maybe he's not a dog at all. Maybe you're right.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Like, okay. All right, let's look up Bobby Zermouse. Bobby
Zimmerowski.
Zimmerowski.
The only known usage of that name. I looked up the name Zimmerowski and it all leads back to Bobby. So it's not even like a real.
Yeah, he has these weird little flops of hair, and then like he just doesn't have like he just doesn't have like a fur line like other characters. Is he like
Did you say fur line?
Well, I mean, like fur covering. Is it just me or does Bad Bunny look like Bobby Zimmerowski? All right then. All right. Poof. Yeah, like shit. I'm looking at this right now, and he doesn't like. But it's only unique. Oh god, that horrible cosplay popped up again. Oh god, it tortures my soul.
What cosplay?
That fucking cosplay that was posted like once upon a time in this chat of that one like um what the fuck was it? It was like a real person cosplaying Bobby, and it's just horrifying.
Oh.
But yeah, okay, so this is a problem. So okay, it's really hard to like really actually discuss this to any like meaningful length due to the fact that that like Goofy and Goofy, Mickey, Donald, and Pete are products of their time, so their cartoons are not actually in line with other characters in this universe. You know what I mean? So like what's it like Pete so PJ and Max are kind of, how should I say? Max and PJ also work on this logic strictly due to the fact that they're the sons of their respective parent. And it's just like, I know someone would be like, "Oh, what about Pistol?" Well, Pistol doesn't get that treatment because she's the daughter, and like she doesn't have to actually completely take on the characteristics, the physical characteristics of Pete. In fact, they could just write it off as that it was like, oh, she gets mostly Peg's looks, you know. So yeah, like it's weird. Like to like really understand where that shit happens. Because like you look at someone like Roxanne, Bobby, or Bradley Uppercuts the Third, their hair is a different color than their fur.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That's true. That's weird. That's weird to think about.
Yeah, because they're not designed in the same mindset as the other classic Disney characters are.
Yeah, and also like the light furred characters, they're all mostly like redheads and stuff. You never see a dark furred redhead, as far as I remember.
Wait, actually, in fact, like not to be rude, but like Pete, Goofy, PJ, and Max are the only like genuinely black furred characters, correct? Like Mickey and Minnie, like, but like.
No, I mean like on the cartoon, there was like this one older bully that like bullied them. That I remember that was definitely dark furred.
But was a straight black? And also I actually had to redact that because there was like Goofy's family who came, who probably obviously had the exact same fur. But at the same time, like that doesn't count.
Like I don't remember the character's name, but he was like a bully, and I remember him being like, just like them, like the only that was like with just the face.
So that's really okay. So like, so he had like the different colored jowl compared to everyone else.
Mm-hmm. Like like basically like like how Max and all of them and like Goofy.
Yeah, again,
and
black.
Pete, yeah,
black
fur,
different color, like skin color.
No, I won't say because you can't say that anymore.
Wait, what?
Pale face, yeah, because there's different types of skin tones.
Nigga, shut up.
What a wonderful juxtaposition that was.
No, but either way, like the fucking um, it's not even like whatever fucking color like yeah, different like it's a fucking skin fucking white person skin colored. God damn it, fucking bullshit. Like, people gave a shit. They know what we're talking about. Because we're talking about that. If it was already black, I wouldn't have fucking noticed. Come on, context clues. Shit. Anyway, but yeah, so like, there's one bully who's also designed like that. Okay, interesting. Yeah, because I'm trying to think to myself now, and all the other most of the characters in Goof Troop, Goofy movie, an extremely Goofy movie, and even extends to Twice Upon a Christmas to a smaller extent, because the only other character that like is like a Spoonerville looking like citizen is Mona throughout the entire movie, right? Really? Unless I'm wrong.
I'll have to go back and watch it, but no, like I think there was more background characters and stuff with like, Blackford.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what's it like the only character who's connected to Goof Troop in any meaning, like with any not even meaningful, just any way, is Mona, but Mona abides by the Goof Troop and like rules with her design. You know. So yeah, I don't know. Just such a weird. How would Goofy look in like the Goof Troop if he were designed actually to exist in the Goof Troop world? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
No, what do you mean?
Do you really not get me?
No, could you read what you're saying? Do you know
What?
what I mean when I say, do you know what I mean?
What?
Huh?
Shut! Come on. Do you actually not get what I meant? No.
No, what do you mean?
Okay. What I mean is, Goofy was designed for his time, and like the cartoons and all that stuff. Like for when he was like when he was designed, obviously makes sense. Duh. But my point with is that like most of the Goof Troop characters are not designed in that way. They're more designed like Pistol, Peg, Roxanne, Bobby. You know, they're all designed to kind of be again like where they have defined hairlines, defined faces. They're like like their jowls aren't different colors than their furs and like and stuff. Like, except for the hair. So my curiosity would be, what would Goofy, Pete, PJ, and Max would look like if they were actually designed around what the Goof Troop typical design was more.
It's weird though, but like a lot of times in Goof Troop, I don't. It's weird how they decide what is skin tone and what is fur, because like look at this one still image, and like every time like Pete is like like wearing short sleeves, you look at his arms.
Yeah, so that is something that was so.
But then we've all saw Pete in a mankini and
it was
Goofy movie,
and a Goofy movie is completely black.
He was big, fur daddy.
Yeah, he was like because like
he was a bear.
He was like it's such a weird thing. Because like I mean there was like something I wanted to bring up in the episode that I talked about like the Debbie episode, because I was so obsessed like with why her last name was Dune, which I still don't know why. I haven't been able to fucking find that out. But like in the episode, like when I was watching the episode where where Debbie pops up, she like Max goes to take a shower, and you see him like briefly with like the towel, with just a towel. and when he's wearing just a towel, it's like it's just like pale skin, like a white dude's skin, which is like really weird.
Yeah, they did that a lot. Even with Goofy, they did the same thing. Like when he was like Goofy was like in his underwear and stuff, and like out of his clothes, you saw just pale skin, and then like the next shot, you see him like in a robe, and his legs are still being shown, but now it's back to black.
I just have to assume it's an animation error. I have like
But they did that a lot. They did that a lot, though.
what that
It
kind
wasn't
of
just like that one episode. There was
what
like other
yeah,
scenes.
that's what I mean. Like the fact that it happened like so frequently and whatnot, they had to be like an animation oversight that like they just didn't like pick up on. You know,
Something they overlooked.
exactly. It's just something like that they're like, God, I'm sorry. Like just talking about like animation errors, I just had like a flash of a of a memory pop up in my head where someone played a clip of Jimmy Neutron, and like it really goes to show you the genuine like ability of a director to draw your eye somewhere that they want you to look and where you don't want to look. Because someone was like, "Hey, did you ever realize how fucking terrible the animation in the Jimmy Neutron show was?" And I was like, "It wasn't that bad." And then like they showed shit, and it's like people are clipping through each other all the time. Eyes don't like match up and shit. Like it's wild. A lot of the side shit that happened in the Jimmy Neutron show, and I'm like, "Hey, I never noticed this." But like, hey, your focus wasn't on that. And someone said that, hey, my art teacher in college actually worked on the Jimmy Neutron show, and they described it as one of the like, it's like that show was genuinely one of the craziest job they've ever done. And I'm like, I need to know. Okay, speaking of the Jimmy Neutron show, this is gonna be a random tangent, but I have to ask. The Jimmy Neutron show, good or bad?
I thought it was alright. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, it's fine.
I fucking love that show. That show.
I love the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour.
I love that show. That show brought me endless joy as like because I thought it was hilarious. And I'm like, don't get me wrong, it's kind of viewed with some fondness, but like I feel like it's one of the few shows that people kind of go like, yeah, it's good, but I'm just here, I'm like, bro, I kind of loved every part about that fucking show. Like, just I don't know, super random tangent. But getting back to it, but as I was saying, it's like again, like the fur tones not matching and stuff. Just like it's just like such a weird thing. So my point is, if Goofy was redesigned to look akin to what the other Goof Troop characters were designed to look like, how would he look? You know? I mean, like, even it's like what's it called? Like you can even see kind of like the because the other characters are designed a bit more like in a more human fashion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think a good example would be the fact that like all the characters' ears are where humans' ears are supposed to be, but that's not true for like Goofy. Because his shape, his like skull shape is so weird. Same goes for Peg and PJ.
Oh, here's another character I forgot. His name's Dutch Speckle. He was basically just like if Goofy was like a midget
Dutch.
in terms of like
Did you post
and
them?
like of like that follows the same rules of like all black skin,
All black fur.
all black fur.
We decided it was fur.
I'm trying.
Get on the program.
I'm trying to be progressive. I'm sorry, audience.
It's all, what are you talking? There's nothing with progressivism involved with that. Wait, so you're telling me that's not just Max?
Nope, that's a different character. His name's Dutch Speckle. He appears in several episodes of Goof Troop.
What fucking high baloney bullshit is that?
Yeah, and the character I was thinking of, his name was Leech, but he looks. It looks like he sometimes like it kind of see like peeking out, of his like. It's hard to say if all his skin is fur is black, but it looks like it is. But there's times where you'll see like his hands where it looks like pale skin is involved. And here's another thing. Like this image alone. Hold on, I'm pulling it up. Like look, like PJ right here in this shot. Look, it's like because he's shirtless. It's all skin, but then there's time. But we've seen
him like his fur be completely black. Yes. Look!
like,
You see, wait, what's going? Max is right there next to him, and all black fur, and then like I've seen shots where it was pale skin colored. I hate the fact that like you have to be so goddamn specific because like, look, I don't give a shit. That's my problem. I'm like we know what we're talking about, but at the same time, like for clarity's sake, I have to be honest. Like yeah, there might be someone who doesn't actually understand it inherently from the get go. So clarity makes sense. But yeah, so yeah, like so like, either way, so that's what I'm saying. Like these characters kind of stick out for like how they don't that they don't like abide by all the other characters' same rules. Yet again, look at Peg, same fur, like her entire body. Ears are where human ears are supposed to be. Hair is defined and has a proper hairline and everything. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just
yeah, like Peg is like almost as close to as human of all the other characters, I'd say. Like like her features of dog are very limited. Like she doesn't have the floppy ears. The only thing she really has that's like super defining is her nose.
yeah, and even then, like like I'm not gonna count that as like a detriment.
Does it count as a dog? That's more animalistic. Like you can say it's a deer nose, or
we're not gonna we're not getting into this bullshit. That like, oh, is she like yeah, she's a dog. But
Pistol's ears are different from like all the other characters.
Is she?
She's got it's very unique ears. Like I'm not using that picture.
Oh no! Did you? Oh no! He found terrible stuff. Oh no!
But like, here's a very basic picture, because like it's different in the sense of like.
Oh my god! What the fuck is going on? What the hell? She has like bat ears.
Yeah, again, it's more deer-like quality.
It is more deer-like.
Did Pete partake in an interspecies relationship?
Okay. Oh wait, what the fuck is going on with your what?
Is it working?
Yeah, now it is. Yeah. Okay. We actually don't see Peg's ears, do we? Is there ever a scene where she has a different hairstyle?
Off the top of my head, well, there was those flashbacks. Those were on Peg. No, even in that.
Does she have the same hairstyle?
I'm looking through.
Yo, she has the same hairstyle as like a child.
Yeah.
Connor, are you there still?
I'm still here.
Oh God, these.
Wait, the
Oh
picture
my
of-
God, stop! Oh, the internet is so dirty.
It's so unclean. Were you gonna ask Connor?
Just
Did you post another picture? I only see the 3 that were posted.
No, we didn't post another picture. We're looking at them on like Google, but essentially, what we're saying is that well, Peg is weird
but
because
insanely sexy.
yes, it's just like because you don't actually see her ears in any of her designs.
It's always hidden by her hair.
It's always hidden by her hair, and her hair has been the same way, has been the same shape since she's a kid, from what I could see. She might be a deer. She might be, because like, I know this is a stress, but what if? What was that, Connor?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. Because like, what if? What if? Okay, what if she Oh my god.
Wait a minute.
What if her like deer-like quality is shown in her weird hairstyle? Like-
Okay, I have this is a
But, like,
very
she-
specific
Okay.
earshot
A Peg?
of Peg.
Post it.
All right, for context, this episode is it's kind of like the Fly.
Okay.
Thing happens is that Pete
Kinda like-
accidentally switches bodies.
Kind of like the Fly.
Pete accidentally becomes like a fly and has a fly body, but his head's still the same,
Okay.
and nobody can hear him because he's too small. And then so like he literally gets inside of Peg's ear to get her attention.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna post the 2 things so it's not because I can't. Yeah, here it is. Hold on.
Come on, man. I need to see this. What the fuck is that? What in the fuck am I looking at?
Kind of looks like a butthole.
Shut up. Cause yeah, like okay, so we know she has ears because she has earrings. But then what the fuck's up with Pistol's ears? What the fuck are up with her ears? They're like so. I don't know. Well, okay. We can chalk that up to like them being lazy, but like if those are her ears and if those are what they're placed, then that's kind of regular human ears, right?
Humanish, yeah.
I mean, like it lacks the like detail that a human ear does, but I don't think any other characters have like any excessive detail in their ears. So it could just be like a form of laziness on their part, unless we want to go fucking crazy and start assuming that like they actually don't they don't they don't, god damn it, I'm just like looking at shit and I'm just like that they don't actually have like orifices, like we're talking about like them actually being more of a just like a weird like flesh hump that's like that's on the side of the head. Yeah, I know, that's what I don't want to say it
That
because
is the grossest
'cause
way
it-
of describing an ear.
yeah, I know. Well, no, because I'm talking about the fact that they don't have detail and like they don't have openings. because like you could look at someone like Roxanne's design and shit, right? And it's
He
just
has very much human ears.
well, it's just it, but there's no detail in the ear. You get what I'm saying? Like you don't. There's none of the grooves that are in the ear itself. That that human ears have. So if she doesn't have those grooves, are we gonna assume that they are just going to be implied to be there, or that they don't have them? Clearly, with Peg's that shot that you showed from the show, it implies that they do have entrances, that they do have orifices. Just like they're just too lazy to detail the ears. So we have to assume that they're human ears. I mean, we don't have to, but that's our best assumption. But that still leaves Pistol's ears to be weird as fuck. Right?
Yeah.
Are there any other children around Pistol's age on the show ever?
Not that I can remember. There's just regular like tiny kids, but they all have like the droopy dog ears.
Yeah.
Maybe like look up more.
What the hell is going on with this? I can't even tell what. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I don't know, man. All of this is wild. What a wild world we live in. Oh fuck! It's really, it's really setting me reeling. Like, why is Pistol designed so differently? You know? Cause, yeah, again, like you see, like, say again, Connor.
It could just be poor art direction.
I mean, okay, that's probably our best bet. Is that it's just poor art direction, but let's also ask ourselves, like that's something I don't like, the fact that her ears are different than every other character's, and she pops up like throughout the entirety of the show, the entire like run length. Like you don't think they would have caught that at some point? Because it's like, because yeah, again, everyone else just has the little like kind of like circle design for for their ear to be there, while characters while PJ and Pete have their ears at the fucking top of their heads, like at the top sides of their heads. That's where their ears are. And Goofy and Max both have like the side ears like drooping down. So it's just kind of like Pistol. It's Pistol Pete's kid. Guys?
Nah.
I just don't know. I have no words.
Look, maybe what happened is that while Peg was pregnant with Pistol, the marriage was just really stressing her out, and she had she had a few drinks, and that's just a birth defect.
That's a really bizarre excuse to give. Kids can just have birth defects from just like there's no need to say what. What?
Bruh.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm saying okay. The reason why I say is Pistol actually Pete's is because one, she just doesn't really share any characteristics with Pete, like at all. You know, I mean, look at her hair color. Also, it's not like it resembles Peg's in any particular way, too.
Doesn't it?
Pu-
Doesn't
According to the
it
My
say
Punnett
so?
Square, something is not adding up.
It's not.
I've paid attention in ninth grade biology.
Yeah, like her hair is like orange sometimes.
She's a redhead.
Like yeah, she's like well like what's it called? Like her hair is not. Peg's hair is pretty consistent. Pistol's hair isn't. Like a lot of fan art even has like what's it called like Peg either be brown or brunette, while Pistol has like orange hair. Like it could be a lighting thing, but when the lighting is as light as possible, she has orange hair, which is not the same as Peg's. In fact, sometimes they draw her with blue eyes. Yes, yeah, again, I know you could just say, "Oh, well, that's just an animation error." Yeah, fair, but like that is like Pistol, Peg, Peg, nor Pete have any instances of blue eyes in their any of their drawings, as far as I know. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, is Pistol Pete's?
Is Pistol Pete's?
Shut the fuck up. Is Pistol Pete's kid?
Is Pete still Peg's kid?
No. Okay. Cause yeah, again, as Adam said, my Punnett Square. I lined up my Punnett Square, and something's not adding up. Orange hair, blue eyes, not a single feature. Like let's go.
What the
Peach.
fuck is the square?
A Punnett Square.
Yeah.
A Punnett Square is a square that you can put up like basically you can predict the possibility of like certain like gene combinations. So like what's you'd be like, oh, this parent has this dominant gene, this recessive gene, this dominant, and the other parent has this dominant gene and this uh uh um recessive gene. And if we line it up, we can kind of predict like what's the most likely outcome for this child's like genetic um thing. Like you can kind of be like, oh, this kid was gonna have brown hair and brown eyes because brown is more extremely likely because of like the because like the how like eye color works. Blah blah blah.
I see.
Yeah, it's just like a predictor model.
Connor did not pay attention in ninth grade biology.
Haha, no.
Well, did you go to Catholic school?
Yes.
So there's our answer.
Well, that speaks for Catholic school education.
What? Say it again, Connor.
We still had to learn biology.
Hey, apparently not well.
Biology. It is only meant to be between husband and wife.
Yeah, I'm only supposed to learn about my wife's body, you fucking heathens, so.
Not even.
You right. But no. But yeah. So essentially, all the evidence I see of Pistol, she just doesn't have any characteristics that share with with Peg. I mean, not with Peg, with Pete. She shares actually not that many characteristics with Peg herself, and actually, she does have like similar noses and like like their faces are kind of similar. And I know this is like, the designers weren't thinking about genetics. Yeah, but like what's it called? A character designer knows the idea of lineage and like trying to, because like what's it called? Max has a lot of clear, obvious design choices that makes him look similar to Goofy, to the point that he's Goofy's son. Same thing is true for PJ. You know, but when it comes down to Pistol, she kind of doesn't really. Like her ears are different than both of her parents. She has orange hair, which is not something that either parents show, or as far as I can tell, any family show. Do you do you think that that's why Pete doesn't? I mean, like, while Pistol and Peg don't pop up in a Goofy movie, an extremely Goofy movie.
He found out.
Yeah, he found out about infidelity and he like maybe that's why the split custody happened.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, like, I know that's a bit cruel, but like, in all if I mean, in all technicality, you know, that could happen. That I mean, I don't know how strong the possibility is, but as slim as the possibility is, that's a possibility. Fuck. Fuck.
I I'm on the Disney wiki page for Pistol right now. God, I love alignment good.
Bullshit.
And fucking enemies, well, allies, Max Goof, Goofy, her father, Pete, her mother, Peg Pete, her older brother PJ, her dog, Chainsaw, Waffles. Enemies, the Ringmaster.
The Ringmaster.
It sounds like she's a fucking superhero with that. But I love like this little trivia, which it kind of discusses and even discusses like why they were absent about like the divorce theory.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me get back down to it. This if Pistol was still around, then this claim the first scene of Extremely Goofy movie is often cited in support of this theory, since Pete claims that PJ's leaving for college marks the end of his life of babysitting and the start of his new life as a free man. If Pistol was still around, then this claim of Pete's makes little sense. However, this claim already makes little sense regardless of Pistol's presence. See here for more. I'll read that later. Well, the divorce theory itself actually goes against the very heart of Pete and Peg's marriage, as seen in episodes Gymnasium and Peg of the Jungle. When asked directly if Peg and Pete were divorced in a Goofy movie, Kevin Limba gave the straightforward answer of, "I honestly have no idea."
Do these people listen to our podcast?
It seems like it.
Because I feel that I felt like I was reading my own words. Right? Like, I felt like you're reading my own words. Like someone's giving me a transcript of this like podcast. But like, I don't know, man. Like, the more I talk about this, the more I think about it, it makes a lot of sense to me. You know? Like, I don't believe I'm almost on board that Pistol is not Pete's kid.
I just like to imagine that like he was helping let's say in high school, like PJ's like, "Dad, I can't understand my biology homework. Can you help me?" "Sure, son. Let's go over there. Put it squares. What do you see here?" "Wait a minute."
Well,
"You cheating bitch."
Well, you look. All right, PJ. It's quite simple. See, there's genes that come from parents, like me with my black fur, your mom with her brunette fur. Yeah, like, it's going to make. Wait a second, orange hair. It's impossible here. That blue eye, she can't. We both have, unless we have like really recessive genes in our. But orange, I don't have orange at all. Peg. Oh, that's horribly depressing of a thought.
What the fuck?
That's a horribly depressing thought. Is it not?
Oh, it is.
Fuck.
Jeez.
fuck, this really gets me upset. Like, this is really upsetting me because like, in all my years, because like, it just feels like,
Who is the father?
who knows, man? Fuck. I need to find like the series, like director. I need to find the showrunner of a Goof Troop. I'll be like, I have to ask them. I'm like,
And they're probably gonna say, "I have no idea."
he'll probably say that. Well, because the thing is, the director of a Goofy movie wasn't in charge of Goof Troop, you know, right?
No.
Like I don't think he had anything to do with Goof Troop, right?
I don't think so either.
I think that's correct. Yeah, I don't think he had anything to do with it.
Like they just like he just works on the finale of it, but like yeah, he doesn't have anything to do with it. So the show director would know more about like the kind of movie it is, about like about more smaller details. But man, fuck. That's wild to think about. What the fuck? He directed Enchanted? What? That's wild.
The movie?
Yeah.
Huh? No
Huh.
shit.
Yo, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I like that movie.
Yeah, that's a funny movie.
What the fuck? He directed Tarzan? Oh, he co-directed it. But still. Wild. That's wild.
What was his name?
Kevin Lima.
Tevin Campbell, right?
His name is too. Ah, man. I'm not gonna make fun of his name because he might not appear on here.
Actually, what's it called? A Goofy movie's directorial debut.
Huh.
What? Wow. Apparently he was a writer for Aladdin.
Hey, sweet. Thank you. I'm making one of my favorite Disney movies.
Wow. He wrote all the racist parts.
Nice. Based. I love him. Apparently he wrote one episode of House of Mouse. It says characters, which I don't know what that means. Like, did he give him like this is how Max is supposed to act? I mean, I guess. Jeez. What the fuck? He did Lester's voice? Okay. That's interesting. Wow. Oh my god!
What?
Oh, dude, his Twitter is at Goofy Movie Director.
It's like this is the highlight of my life.
Bro, it's his fur, like, dude. Holy shit, dude.
You gotta fucking at him.
Oh, I mean, I'm going to send him this. Fucking. Oh my god, dude. That's wild. That's genuinely wild. So, we're coming up on an hour. We're at like 59.
Damn. Can we go for 10 more minutes?
I mean, is there any... I mean, Yenny, we're at 59. Is there anything you can talk about for another 10 minutes? Because all I can think about right now is how much of a a damn how hurtful it is that Pistol may, with strong evidence, may not be Pete's kid. That there's a strong possibility that Peg committed infidelity. Because I can't even blame her, you know? Because, like, look at her husband and how much of a piece of shit he is. I can't even blame... God, this hurts in a whole new way.
I'm surprised it took so long to get to it.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, because, like, look, that's the reason why we're doing this podcast, you know?
No, I'm saying, like, how long it took for her to get to commit adultery.
Well, I mean, she might have been committing adultery for a long time, but this is the time she slipped up and, you know, got knocked up. You know? Oh, my God. This is upsetting. Oh, my God. I don't... Damn, man. This is such a wild... What were you going to say?
I was going to say, like, you know why I asked, though, to go for 10 more minutes, though, right?
No.
Do the math.
For what?
We were at 59 minutes. I asked to go, can we go for 10 more?
So we can get on hour 9?
Which would also be known as...
109?
69 minutes, man. Come on. That's the joke I'm trying to make. Thank you. Now...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Guess what? I'm not thinking about that at all. Shut up. Shut up.
But no, no, it is fucking mind-boggling though, and it's just like it's fucking weird. It's a weird thought.
All right.
And also maybe.
Well, okay. Yeah.
Maybe that's why he doesn't have the business. Like the divorce was so fucking messy that he had to that he lost his used car lot.
It's possible.
So it was like, you know, but he kept the house. I guess like maybe he had to sell it off to like pay the legal fees and shit. But like, you know, he kept the house because she was the one who did commit adultery and like infidelity within like, you know, in the court that would say like it's the fault is on her, not on him. So the judge would have sided more with him, and so, you know.
Yeah. All right. Man, this is a lot to process. All right, let's wrap up. Any last thoughts?
I'm glad Britney's free.
Yo, word.
Who's free?
Britney Spears.
Oh, is she actually?
Yeah, she won her case, the court case against her dad.
That's good.
Yeah. Any last thoughts from you, Connor?
Well, I think it was pretty funny that Adam was willing to prolong and like waited out for another 10 minutes just for a 69 joke.
Yeah, it's pretty funny that he would do
Big
that.
ups to him. Someday we'll have a 420-minute episode.
One day.
That should be the final.
Yeah, just memory lane. God, how long is that? That's like what?
That's over.
Hours.
That is
7
over
hours.
7 hours. I
That's a
believe.
work day, dog, of just talking straight. I'm like willing to try.
I'm willing to do it. We can make it like a little live stream with a timer though. That it does exactly at 4:20. You know, just straight up ends.
God, that would be horrifying. Horrifying. All right. Thank you for listening. Please.
Did we make it though?
What?
Did we make it to my joke?
No. Thank you for listening. Please like, share. I mean, yeah, as far as I can tell, we didn't. Yeah, no, we didn't. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please comment. I'm reading them. I'm reading them all.
In reverse order.
My answer is yes.
God damn it.
They know what I'm talking about.
But yeah. But no, yeah. So please like, share, subscribe, comment. Please spread us around. My final thought. The Goofy, this universe is too real, dog. It's too real.
Where does the real world ends and the Goofy world begins?
This podcast.
It's the gateway. It's the tether between two worlds.
It's not time to make a change. Just relax.